Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's On The Social. As you can see this week Graham is not here, so I'm filling in the big man's boots and I'm joined by Mr. Preview, Mr. Starting Lineup, Scott. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, not bad, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate.
Yeah, good.
We've come outside today because we was all in Stratford, so we thought we'd just meet up here and we're outside the London Stadium. The beautiful London Stadium, Scott.
It is a lovely stadium. The award-winning
London Stadium.
Yep.
But as Graham would say, let's dive straight in.
Yep.
I've got the questions here. So let's start. Right, this one's from @West Ham Josh V. Out of the youth, you'll like this one. Out of the youth players, who would you most like to see get a chance? Mine is Queener, Cullen, Martinez and Burke.
The one I'm most looking forward to seeing is Cullen. You know, I think he'll add a lot to the side. I think, you know, midfield. Yeah, he's for me, he's long-term replacement for Noble.
Yeah,
I think, and he deserves a run. Burke deserves a run. Obviously, he's left out Oxford.
and Samuelson as well.
And Samuelson ain't had a great season this year. I think he's picked up a couple of injuries, so it'll be interesting to see how he comes along. But for me, I'd like to see Cullen and Burke are the two. I think Oxford would be alright, but they're the two that I'd like to see be given a chance.
Definitely for me, I think Cullen definitely, and like I said, Samuelson, and I'd like to see Declan Rice get a go as well. But if we can keep them all, he's a bright future at West Ham, definitely.
Of course, it's massive, mate.
Right.
Massive future.
Oh, he's being cheeky here. He's got another question. Who have you been most disappointed with since joining, Font or Snodgrass, as neither of them have hit the ground running? For me, I'd say Snodgrass out of the two. I think they've both been a bit of a disappointment. Maybe the clean sheet for Font will give him confidence going forward now, but Snodgrass, for me, I was expecting a little bit more from him.
Well, the way he was playing for Hull, you just expect him just to breeze it. You know, if he was Hull's best player, you know, he was scoring goals for him, smacking in free kicks left, right and centre, and he comes here and it's just like, is this the same Snodgrass that we signed from Hull? Yeah. So, yeah, Font, probably... No, it's got to be Snodgrass for me. Yeah. I was expecting a lot more. Font, I was just expecting to do what he does.
Yeah, I mean, he with Snodgrass, I mean, he's moved down to London, so it's a different lifestyle for him. Big price tag as well, and he nearly got his first goal on Saturday. So maybe if he gets a goal, his confidence will grow. But
hope so.
Right, this one's from @Alex PBWHUFC. Would Graham and Scott ever be open to doing fan cams? I think Nicky might have sent that one in.
Graham's done one already.
Yeah, Graham's done a couple.
I'm the only one. Normally, if Dan ain't there, I'm behind the camera. So
I think what we should do then, I reckon, we should say Liverpool at home, last game of the season.
I'm on
right,
holiday.
Tottenham at home.
Yeah.
You're here.
Yeah.
You can do a fan cam.
I was going to say, right, I'll do a fan cam Tottenham at home.
Tottenham at home, yeah.
And then next season, me and Graham will do one on an away game. Just me and Tom will go away.
I don't believe that.
Give you and Nicky a day off.
Right, this one's from @KurtDixon96. What do you think about us trying to get Championship managers? First Reading, now Fulham. So that's Yapstam and I forgot the other ones.
Yeah,
Malovic or
something like that. The thing is, it's one of them, isn't it? You know, you bring in Championship experience. You see so many times Championship managers like Warnock, Holloway, who do so well with Championship clubs. They come to the Premier League, they can't cut it, and that's the worry. You know, I'd rather go in for someone like that if they've brought the side into the Premier League, like Eddie Howe has. You know, he's brought Bournemouth into the Premier League, and then, you know, he's had a well, let him have a couple of seasons.
To be fair to the Fulham manager, I mean, he did actually bring Watford into the Premier League, but he didn't take charge of him in the Premier League. He left before the season started.
But in saying that, look at Hull. You know, the guy they brought in had no Premier League experience at all, and you know, he's turned their home form around. You know, they're going to stay up because of the new manager and what he's brought in. So, to be honest, I'd rather go for someone who's been in the Premier League before, who's got that experience, you know, and knows what it's about. That's my opinion. Well,
to be honest, I mean, Bilic is still the man, so we're talking like he's actually gone, and I hope he does stay, you know.
Yeah, back him and give him some money.
Right, next one, @BenBlackburn158. Do you think Winston Reid is up there with some of the best centre-halves we've had for a while?
Yeah, I think so.
For a while, yeah. I'd say probably in the last 10 years. We've had some terrible ones, but we've had some decent ones as well. But Reid, for me, yeah, he's probably one of the best we've had.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. You know, like you said, in the past 10 years, I can't think of anyone who's been better than him in the side. You know, he's come on leaps and bounds.
Ginger Pele.
Yeah, but Reid's got that little bit extra quality, hasn't he? Ginger Pele, you know what you get, 110%. Throws his body on the line. I think sometimes he rubs off on Reed because Reed dives into things that he wouldn't normally do. But
I mean, for me, I thought Reed always got better when we dropped down to the Championship for that season. It toughened him up a lot, and he's probably he's probably in the top 10 best centre halves in the Premier League.
I totally agree with you. To be honest, I'm surprised we've kept hold of him.
Well, there was rumours, wasn't he, before he signed that new deal that Arsenal were after him and rumoured. That's why we had to tie him down, but contracts don't mean nothing no more, do they?
Exactly. He's showing us a bit of loyalty like we showed him when we first signed him. So, long may he continue.
Right. At Steve5705, get this season out of the way. If we can keep Saka and Carroll fit, hopefully get 2 more strikers in next season, who would they be? It's a difficult one, isn't it? I mean, it depends. Are we going to have the money there to go for that top striker? Personally, I think Saka will go out of the 2. Carroll will stay. Probably they're looking at Defoe as well, aren't they?
Things I'll bring Defoe in. Again, proven record in the Premier League. I know he's not young, but it'll be good to have him in and around the squad. I can't see us keeping both Carroll and Saka. One of them would definitely go.
Would you like to see us go for someone like Batshuayi, who's not really getting in the Chelsea team, or even someone like Benteke at Palace? I mean,
but the thing is, Palace ain't going to sell. They'll probably stay up now. With that result against Arsenal, so they'll stay up. I can't see Benteke going. Batshuayi, I'd go for him because he said he ain't playing at Chelsea, but we don't know whether Costa's going to go from there, so they may not be willing to sell. And then you're looking outside again, players from outside the Premier League. I know we've been linked with Thingy today, haven't we? Mandzukic again. I said Bobby Wood looks a decent striker in the German league. There's a couple of German strikers as well that look quite decent playing in the Bundesliga.
All I know is that I'm going to be proper busy on my roundups in the summer because we're going to be linked with every person going. But right, who's this one? At Gavlar_04. If a future owner of the club bought the stadium like Scott said and knocked a side, it could be basically knocked it down. Could it be fixed for football?
Yeah, of course it could.
I think the stadium is suitable for football now. It's just a shame that we can't move the seats forward enough, but will an owner really want to come in and start knocking it down? And
I think so. I think if they've got the money, if you've got someone coming in like at Man City, they've got the money just to chuck it. They've got 2 choices. They could either knock a site down or they could dig the pitch down. Like Nicky said in one of the post-match point, they're going to stop tendering for the athletics and things like that. So if there's not going to be no athletics, you don't need that money track. So let us dig down. I know we can't do it as we're renting it, but I think you can. It'd be more of a football stadium.
Yeah, I think that probably ain't going to happen you're looking at ain't going to happen soon, is it? It's going to be over the next probably 10 years or something like that.
I think Golden Sullivan will be here for another 3 or 4 years, and then you're going to be talking at least 5 years after that before they do something like that.
Right, next one is at Den_Vincent. If Creswell is fit for the weekend, who plays at left back? For me, Masuaku. Do you know what I was thinking though? With Antonio out now, you could probably put, say, Snodgrass over on the right. Would you try Creswell down the left in front of Masuaku?
He's good enough to play as a winger, so why not?
Something different as well, isn't it?
At the end of the day, he's played there in the 5, hasn't he? When they play the 5 at the back, he's like a wing back. So it's not much different, except he won't have to drop back as much because Masuaku will be out. And that would be a decent partnership.
Then again, you could reverse it and put Creswell left back and have Masuaku going forward because he's really good at going forward.
Yeah, exactly. So there's option there. But if he's just going to play left back, I think Masuaku deserves to keep his place.
Yeah, no, definitely. Right, let's have a look. What we got now? At C_O_Y_I. Would you take Jokanovic if Slav goes as it's been reported? That's obviously the Fulham manager.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I don't really know too much about him. I can sort of remember him. I'm sure he played for Chelsea at the end of his career in the early 2000s. I'm sure. Look that up. I'm sure he did. But
he's done a good job at Fulham.
Yeah, he's turned them around. I mean, they survived relegation. He's got them a couple of points off the playoffs. Like I said earlier, he was at Watford and he brought them up, but he never managed them in the Premier League. He's managed quite a few other clubs abroad, but.
It's that uncertainty, isn't it? It's bringing again someone else in who's not got the experience.
But Slav didn't have experience, did he?
It's always a gamble.
Yeah.
The thing is, you could bring anyone in. Teams have brought managers in who have managed in the Premier League before, and it's all gone wrong. So it's tough.
Yeah. I think any manager is a gamble when they come into a new club because they don't know the club.
No.
Like, they've got to get used to the players. They want to bring their own backroom staff in. It unsettles players that are used to backroom staff and that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know whether we're going to go for him, but like I said earlier, I'd like to keep Slav. But if Slav does go, I'd like to see us get a more experienced Premier League manager.
Mate. I'd rather have someone with that more experience. You know, who's been there, done it, got the T-shirt. And it's a bit less of a gamble. Yeah, you know.
Same from the same person. Just quickly, Julian Dix confirmed on TalkSport on Saturday that he is the crossing and shooting coach of the club. Bit odd, don't you think? For me, yeah, that is really odd. For seeming that he's a left back and he's our striker coach. I mean, we need to bring in. I'd love to see us bring in a striker coach, someone like Di Canio.
Like Teddy when he was there.
Yeah.
You know, as the attacking coach. He's someone who's got that experience. I know, you know. Just because you're a good defender doesn't make you a good defensive coach, and vice versa. But Teddy had that brain, didn't he? You know, as a striker, as a player. Dixie was just more your tough tackling left back.
Yeah.
You know, so I'd rather see someone like Sheringham as an attacking coach and Dixie as a coach. For me, Dixie bringing through the youngsters in defensive positions. You know,
I like to see Dixie have more of a say as well in on the touchline. If I'm honest, but. Right, this one's from @RiskyRandolph. What 3 realistic players would you sign? Right, for me, I'd like to see us go for Joe Hart, Trippier at Tottenham, and Batshuayi at Chelsea. The realistic ones that I think we can get.
I'd say Jenkinson from Arsenal, because I think he's going to go, and I think he'll be easier to get hold of than Trippier. I'm with you with Batshuayi. I don't think we need a goalkeeper, to be honest. I think we can get away with that.
Adrian's going to go, isn't he? So, but
is that definite?
I'll tell you why I say Joe Hart, because I think he's a world-class keeper on his day, and not only that, he brings a lot to the dressing room, and I think he could actually be a captain for West Ham as well.
Yeah.
You see him I see him at the last England game. The way he pumps the players up, and even on the pitch, he's screaming and shouting all the time. And I think that's what we lack sometimes.
Yeah, he's commanding presence from the back. He would be a good signing, but you know, I think it's more key that we get the 2 strikers, the right back. You know, they're the key 3 positions we need for me. You know, I think we're all right with centre midfield. I said with the youngsters coming back, said you've got Burker's cover as centre half, Oxford's cover as centre half, Cullen in the middle. So I don't think we need to strengthen now. I think we need another right back. I think Byram's got better, so that's why I said Jenkinson. It's the 2 strikers. Batshuayi said good shout from Chelsea.
I do like Trippier. I think I liked him when he was at Burnley. I think when I've seen him play for Spurs, he's good, and I think someone like him and Byram fighting for that right back spot will be good for us.
The thing is, well, that depends on who goes down as well. Because if Swansea go down, then Sigurdsson has got to be someone we go for. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, he's up there. He's up there. Right, this one's from @Ty Tommy. From our remaining 6 games, how many points do you reckon we'll pick up? It's tough, isn't it? When you look at the running, starting at Sunderland, I can see us getting a point now.
Yeah, at least a point. I don't think they'll beat us.
Everton at home is going to be tough. It always is. The thing is with us at the moment now is you don't know what West Ham's going to turn up. We could turn up and beat Everton and lose to Sunderland.
Yeah. But I personally, I think at least a point at Sunderland. I fancy we can nick a draw against Everton.
I'm going to say 5 points out of the last 6 games. I
was going to say 7.
Yeah.
Because I think we've got that one performance in us this season.
Draw at Sunderland, draw at Burnley last game, and 3 points against Spurs. That'd do me.
That's the thing. You don't, like you said, you don't know what West Ham turns up.
It's going to be tough.
Spurs didn't batter us at White Hart Lane when we played there.
Especially if Spurs are going for the title, because if Chelsea drop a few points and Tottenham pick them up, you never know. But
a lot of pressure.
It's going to be exciting. Right, this is from the Graham Club, which is Graham's fan club. Ryan, get off. No, I'm joking. What do you think of the close to complete the Vodafone Stadium sponsorship and a potential grand share with Chelsea rumour? The Vodafone deal for me, it'll be a good one for the club. It don't sound too bad, does it? The Vodafone Arena or Vodafone Stadium.
I'd rather have
it's better than some of the ones.
Tesco's and
you know what I mean? But if it's going to bring money into the club and free Wi-Fi, why not?
It. Yeah, improve the signal in there as well. You know, if they do take over, that'd be lovely. But
I think someone tweeted the other day saying Andy Carroll still won't get any good service.
Now the Vodafone thing, I think that'd be good. You know, it'd be good to give it a proper name instead of just the London Stadium.
The Chelsea rumour share as well. I mean, I don't think, if anything, I think Chelsea will share Wembley with Spurs.
I think so.
I can't see any other club sharing this stadium. To be fair,
you wouldn't want to share that with Chelsea.
And not only that, to be fair, by the time Chelsea need to share a stadium, Tottenham will probably be in their new ground, so Wembley's available.
Yeah, see, no, I wouldn't want to see Chelsea here. I said at the end of the day, this is our stadium. You don't want to share it with anyone.
Right, next one is from @StanWHU1. When is the next meeting with Brady? Do you think the first one was just a PR stunt during their charm offensive? I'll answer this one. The next meeting is scheduled for the end of April. If it can't be the end of April, then it's going to be beginning of June. But we want to get it done for the end of April. I'll be honest with you, I did think it was a bit of a PR stunt after being in the meeting and seeing nothing happen after a few weeks. I thought it was just to keep us quiet and that. But there are certain things changing now. The stewarding's got much better.
Oh yeah.
Fair play to the stadium with that. The liaisons officers are there. Shelving has gone up, not a lot. The beer's pre-poured now. I see it the other day. First time at my block it was pre-poured in the fridge waiting, so it didn't take long to queue. The queues are still ridiculous getting to the stadium. I mean,
it all depends what time you turn up, though.
Yeah.
But like we said before, you want to get in. Like, part of the match day experience is going to the pub before the game.
Yeah.
Getting there literally 5 minutes before kick-off and getting in, and you know they have got to work on that. And the size of the thing, you can put more turnstiles in.
Yeah.
You know, all right, maybe that ain't something they could do this, but they can have that ready for next season.
But all I know is that we're looking forward to the next meeting.
It's going to be interesting.
Right, that's it, Scott. Thank you for joining me.
Sorry, mate, it's a pleasure.
Hopefully Graham will be back this week. He's been in South Africa for a wedding, so he's had a lovely time off. He's going Sunderland with Nicky on Saturday.
Yep.
So yeah, give us your comments below. Everything. Dan's waving me on, so I'm going to have to crack on. But thank you so much for joining us on this edition of West Ham Fan TV's On the Social outside the London Stadium. And we'll leave it there, Scott. Only one thing left to say, mate.
Yep.
Come on, you irons. Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's On the Social. We are out. Oh, fuck. Do you know what? I was thinking of Graham. Oh, fucking hell, that was funny. I was just thinking of Graham when he goes like that. You know, as I turn to you like that.
That's what he does. Because he does that, then he goes, looks at you and then looks back at the camera and finishes it off. Yeah. And then looks back.
Right, let's start again. Ready? Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's On the Social, our interactive social soul. I can't do that bit.
Social media.
Oh, I can't do that bit. I was going to do it fucking.
Just do it how you want to.
Yeah, I was going to say it. I've got Graham in my fucking head now and I've got black eyebrows in my fucking head. Right, let's go. Ready?